Namaste, everyone. This is Maud, and welcome to your yoga to reduce or relieve stress. As we all know, stress has been called the silent killer. But there are many things that we can equip ourselves with in order to help manage, relieve, deal with, or reduce the stress. And movement is one of them, and breathing is also one of them. And of course, with yoga, we can use both. And so for today, I want you guys to just make sure and encourage yourselves to get on the mat, just focus on your time here and respect your time here so that you can heal yourself and you can feel better and de-stress. For this practice, if you have a big blanket or even a bolster, please grab one, as well as a block or something to sit on. Perhaps a blanket, anything that you have at your disposal, go ahead and grab them so that we can get started. So we're going to get started in child's pose, but I want you guys to be sitting on something, so perhaps a block, a thick book, or whatever it is. And in this child's pose, I just want us to feel supported and propped up. So knees away and apart from each other, toes towards each other, perhaps kind of between the block, placing your bums on top of the block. And instead of coming down to your forehead right away, just plant your elbows down, plant your forearms down. Perhaps the palms face each other lightly, the fingertips are touching, and this dropping your head in this sort of surrendering shape. When we find ourselves in very stressful situations, manipulating the breath is key. If you've gone through as many panic attacks as I have, and I've gone through a lot, especially in my 20s, being able to breathe and being able to talk to myself or have another person talk me through my breathing definitely helped. Just have some few counted breaths. So inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Feel your head heavy. One more time. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Perhaps you can make a pillow with your hands so that your forehead can be on top of it. Or maybe your forehead's down on the mat. You want to stretch your arms out a little bit, but just this time melt into your child's pose. Still seated on that block. Breathing to expand the rib cage, letting the lungs get to be as big and expansive as they possibly can be, and just allowing that, focusing on what's happening inside the body and away from your stressors. Like I said, respect your time here and take 2 more breaths. After your next exhale, hands underneath the shoulders. Gently lift yourself up. Bums away from the block. Set the block aside. Come into a quadruped. Knees underneath the hips, hands underneath the shoulders. Zip up the belly away from the mat. And keeping this neutral spine, walk your hands all the way to the right side, outside those right shins. Spread your fingers. Inhale. Take that time to lengthen, and then exhale. Keep this rounded spine. Drop your head towards the chest. Exhale. Gently walk. Find your rainbow all the way to the left side. Hands on the left side. outside that shin. Inhale to lengthen up. Exhale, drop your head towards your chest, your chin towards your chest, sending your hips to the right, opening the right side of the body. After your next exhale, walk the hands forward. And then find the hands underneath the shoulders. There's definitely space between the knees. And let's just send the hips left and right, perhaps the shoulders. Also want to get closer to those hip points. So find these C-shaped curves left and right. Keeping some suppressed energy inside the body can definitely hurt us and worsen our level of stress. So we need to move to let everything out. Let that energy go. Come to center. Let's do these cat-cows, keeping this sort of lift in the belly away from the mat so that you're not starting right here, dumping on your shoulder joints. Inhale, drop belly, lift tailbone, open chest, lift the gaze. And exhale, organize and orchestrate the breath to go with the movement, rounding the spine. Inhale slow as you go. Exhale. 2 more times in this cat-cow. Try not to distract your mind away from your practice into another stressor. Whatever brought you here, let it go. And stay in your body, stay in your breath. Slowly come to center. Inhale, your right leg lifts. Exhale, send that right knee towards the chest, round it out. Inhale, without over-efforting here, just lift the right leg up. Tiny bit squeeze of the glutes. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale. Lengthen it up. And the next exhale, step it through between your palms. And then slide the left knee a little farther back, away from that heel. Hands can be on blocks. That way you're just not efforting. You can just let your palms rest on the blocks. Drop your head towards the inside of the right knee. And just swing the body left and right. Tiny bit of engagement of the left glute to help open up the hip. Come to center, please. Just find that nice stretch in front of the hip. Drop your left elbow to the mat or to your block. Send your right hand on top of your thigh. You can turn your right toes out a little bit. Drop your left ear to your left shoulder and just twist up. Inhale. Exhale. Maybe those 4 counts will work. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. De-stress. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Come to center. Hands on the blocks. You can take it with you. Find a nice passive half split. Sit your hips towards your heels. If you want a block underneath your right bum, you can do so. Inhale. Find length in your spine. Exhale. Find your bow. It doesn't have to look fabulous or fantastic. Just let it feel good. You're in a different place right now. No one can touch you. You're okay. And you're calm. You're cooler. And the last breath right here. Inhale, shift the body forward. Just lift your arms up. Exhale, find your flow, hips to heels. Make a circle with your arms. Inhale, rise. This time maybe bigger with those shoulders, those elbows, those arms, bigger circles. Inhale, rise. Nice big shoulder rolls. One more time. Inhale. Squeeze the left glute. Open up the arms, cactus shape. Heart open. Perhaps the chin opens a little bit too. One more time. Exhale, hands down. Come back into your quadruped. Knees underneath the hips, hands underneath shoulders, spread fingers. This time your left leg is going to lift up behind you. And then exhale, round it out, knee to chest. Inhale up. Exhale, round it out. Beautiful. One more time, inhale. And exhale, round it out. Step the left foot between the palms. Hands can be on something on the block so you can just hang out. Send that right knee a little farther from the left heel. Entire palm on something so you're just not fighting gravity, yeah? And then just swing the body left and right. Quickly you'll find a cadence here because this is not something you want to move fast with. So there's definitely some recruitment in that right glute to help open up the right hip. You'll find yourself maybe inhaling one direction, exhaling the other. Just let that happen, let that go. Pause right here at the center, drop your head towards the inside of your left knee. Surrender. After your next exhale, drop your right elbow towards your block on the right side or the mat. You can turn your left toes out a little bit, left hand on your left thigh. Drop your right ear towards your right shoulder using the left hand. Open up and twist to the left side. Allow these breaths to be soft, but they're also deliberate and intentional. Slowly come back to center. You can bring the blocks with you. Come into your passive half split. Sitting your hips towards your heels. Definitely can sit on a block with that left bum. Inhale here, just find that time to make some space. Lengthen the spine. Exhale, find your fold. Whatever feels good. Let the head go. Let the chin go. Let your eyelids feel heavy, but you're not sleeping. This is you getting to the exact opposite of where you were at the start of this class. Rid ourselves of stagnant energy. Stress loves misery. So when we feel tight in our hips, when we feel just sort of undynamic, static, and stiff, stress wants to reside there. It wants to stay there. So we want to let it out. Next inhale, walk your hands forward. Let's do that mini flow. Inhale, rise with the arms. Exhale with control using your core. Hover the hips back. Find your circle, shoulder roll. Perhaps bigger this time with the elbows, the shoulders, the hands, the arms. Bigger circle, just 2 more times. Orchestrating the breath with the movement. One definitely influences the other. One last time. Inhale, rise. And then exhale, cactus arms. No over efforting here. Just squeezing that right glute, opening the chest, lifting the head a little bit. And then exhale, send the hands down. Come into your quadruped. Swing the hips left and right. Stress also wants to reside and stay in the lower back. Walk the hands in front of you about 6 inches, and we'll just take this mini flow. Inhale, squeeze the shoulder blades forward, open chest, maybe the feet lift up. And come back into a short-lived child's pose. Just 2 more times, inhaling to shift forward. Find your cadence. Exhale, hips to heels. 1 more time, inhale forward. And then exhale. And walk the hands all the way in. Grab your big bolster or your big pillow. Set your bums down. How I get to this pose is usually I drape my legs on top of the prop. If you have a bolster like mine, it's a little bit on the stiff side and it has a long and short side. That's good. I can place the blocks underneath my feet or whatever it is. The blocks are there. Something underneath the knees. Inhale up here, open the chest. And as you exhale, just slide your arms. You can even let the palms face up. Sort of just drop your chin towards your chest and surrender in this nice seated fold. Still here in the practice. Try not to take your mind away from being on the mat, from being in healing practice for you. Your time and energy here should not be wasted. So don't go back into that place of stress just yet. Stay here a little bit longer. Breathe. Equip yourselves with the tools in order to find yourself in a gentler place, in a softer place every time you're stressed. And 2 of those tools in your toolkit should be breath and movement. Drop your head, just let your head go. Inhale. And then exhale. Slowly slide up. Gently remove the prop from underneath your legs. Come into a nice seated position with the shins crossed, perhaps a blanket underneath your bums, hands on your knees. Let's inhale to pull our heart forward. Gently lift the head up. Exhale, slowly round. Drop your chin to chest. Push your back towards the wall behind you. A couple more times. Inhale, rock forward. Exhale, rock back. One more time. Inhale, forward. Exhale, rock back. Come to center. Do some freestyle, free-form shoulder rolls. Sending it up, back and down. Up, back and down. Let's get to our necks this time. Drop your chin towards your chest. Left ear towards your left shoulder. Open and lift up. Look up. Right ear to right shoulder. Just one more time in this circle in this direction. Before we reverse it, just 2 circles. Guys, still not in a hurry. Every single muscle in this neck, in your head, in your shoulders, just sort of working together to let you come to a softer place. Get your palms together at heart center. Thumbs touching your chest. Relax your shoulders. Drop your head towards your hands. Remember this place every time you feel stressed, every time you feel overwhelmed, and you don't think you can handle any more, and you just have to remove yourself from a particular situation, from a particular thought process or circumstance. Come into your mat, come into your practice. Take this quick yoga class to move the body, disperse of that energy, and to find the breath and feel more empowered to manage your stress and to heal yourself. Inhale through nose. As you exhale, bow down to your practice. Thanking yourself for being here. And I thank you guys so much for sharing your practice today. It's always a pleasure for me to teach these classes. I hope I find you in my other classes. Feel free to subscribe to my channel. But for now, I hope you feel better. I hope you're able to manage stress better. From me to you, namaste, namaste, namaste. Thank you so much. Take care next time.